Zombie apocalypse.
Welcome back, guys. This is XNDR342 and we're back here with another Greenville video. So first of all, I would like to apologize for not recording any videos lately. I was very busy with life and stuff, but I am back now, back with Greenville here, and I see there was a new update. This is the update video. I'm going to be reviewing all the cars. There seems to be 7 new cars that they have updated, and I will update every single one of them with you. And I have the ranks to judge every car by acceleration, braking, the amount of detail, and how it handles. So that's pretty much it. I don't really want to do off-road stuff, that's not really me, but I'll just do that. So yeah, guys, enjoy the video with all those cars here today, so you guys can get a chance to see which ones you want to buy. Alright guys, here we are with our first car, the 1998 Teeny. So the 1998 Teeny is a very old car. Let's have a look at the outside first, at the amount of detail there is on the car. There's a little bit of detail on the bumpers, the sides, the mirrors, the front grill, a little bit, but then the sides are bland, the top is bland, the back is kind of bland, but it's kind of very detailed. I'm kind of surprised. So yeah, that's like a 10 out of 10 right there on the exterior detail, because it's really well done, especially for an old car. Then we're gonna test the braking of the car. Let's see how this car brakes. Let's get up to speed. And this car brakes extremely good for such an old car, like really good. I'm very surprised that this car brakes really good. The next thing is handling. Oh yeah, this car handles very poorly. As you can see, turns around very poorly. Doesn't really do that. Maybe when you slow down, turns a little bit better, but on high speeds, it turns really bad. It does stay grounded on the road, which is pretty good. And yeah, it basically drives meh. It doesn't really drive that great, so I don't really recommend driving this thing. The next thing is the speed. We're gonna measure the speed of the car. Let's see how the acceleration goes. 18 to 20 miles an hour already. 30 miles an hour right now. So yeah, 40 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour, and 60 miles an hour. So the acceleration isn't really that great. I mean, could be better, but it's a really old car, and yeah, the acceleration is alright. So yeah, that's the 1998 Teeny. So yeah, there you go, guys. Alright guys, the next car over here is the 2001 Falcon Prime Equus Fire Rescue. This is just a Crown Vic with a different livery of the fire department over here. Drives the same as the Crown Vic, very boaty, very the detail is the same as the other Crown Vics, so I'm not gonna really get into detail with this one. It's just a Crown Vic. I don't know what you guys want to expect from this, but it has those lights like that, blue, no, it seems like white and red. Also has sirens. Yeah, it's probably the same, exactly the same sirens as before. So yeah, that's the car for you guys. Not very exciting, not very great. That's pretty much what it is. So yeah, guys, that is the new skin on the Crown Vic. Alright, then we have the BMW, or BKM as they call it here, Gottfrieden. It's probably this one, looks like a 7 Series. Let's see how the detail on the outside is. I'm looking at this car and it's kind of plain, to be honest. It doesn't have much detail. It looks just really simply made. It doesn't have much detail on the bumpers or the sides or even the back. Yeah, it's very smooth, the whole car. It's kind of big, you know, but yeah, that's pretty much the detail on the car. It's kind of smooth and not very detailed. Let's see how this car brakes. First of all, let's get it up to speed. The braking is very slowly. As you guys saw, we had like a few feet in front of us that it took to brake. Let's get up to speed over here and see how it brakes. Alright, we're going up to 60 miles per hour and stop. Yeah, it takes a few feet to stop. Its braking is not very good. I would say maybe like a 3 out of 10. It's not that great. But I think the 1998 Teensy was better than any other before. So that's that. Let's see how it handles. This thing actually handles pretty well, not gonna lie. Ooh, yeah, it is a big car, but it does handle really good. Even at higher speeds, much better than the 1998 TZ, that's for sure. And it's very floaty. You can do like a drift on this thing. I really like this thing. It's like really fitting in with me. So yeah. And then what else here? This speed, let's see how fast it goes on top speed with this car over here. We're gonna go up to 60 miles per hour, and boom, we already did it. Not even went out of the thingy of the dealership over there. But yeah, guys, it does accelerate pretty quickly. I would say something like 7 or 8 out of 10, which is pretty good for this kind of car. And yeah, you can do a lot of drift in this car, which is pretty cool. Look at this, guys. Looks awesome. Awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much the 2001, I think, or 2002 BMW 7 Series or something like that. So, alright, guys, the next car on our list over here is the 2004 Akua Maxim. I don't know what this is, but it is a really quirky car. Let's have a look at the detail around. It kind of has detail, mostly on that roof rack up there. Has a lot of detail, which is pretty nice. The front part looks kind of bland. Like, it has a little bit of grill, but I don't really like it, you know. And the side, it has like a small crease for the door handle, but apart from that, it's very plain, except for that door handle over there as well. But overall, it's a very plain car, very simply made. It's okay. It's an old car, so it's, for this age, it's kind of what it is, you know. Let's see how the braking of this car is. Let's accelerate here and see how good we can brake this car. Stop. Ooh, braking is really good. I would say a bit better than the BMW, but a bit not better than the 1998 TZ, which is okay. It's alright, you know. Braking is alright. Let's see how this thing handles. From side to side is very slow, very sluggy, and then turning around, oof, that is very difficult to turn around, but it is very responsive. I would say when you turn, it turns right away, so it is kind of responsive. Anyway, overall, this car does pretty well. The acceleration all the way up to 60 miles per hour, it's pretty good. You know, from 0, it's kind of like sluggish at first, but then it kicks off after a while. Yeah, maybe after a long while. Yeah, maybe after a very long while. Anyway, acceleration is very poor. I would say 3 out of 5, 3 out of 10. I mean, something like that. Anyway, what else? Handling. I already talked about the handling. It's very slow, very sluggish. The speed, the braking. Yeah, so yeah, you guys, I would not recommend this car. I mean, unless you really like this specific brand or something. Other than that, this car is not very good. So yeah, guys, I wouldn't really recommend to buy this car over here. So yeah, that's this car, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Alright, guys, the next car in our list over here is the 2006 Chevrolet Baja Camion. I don't really know what this is, but the Baja Camion and the Flatoro are both the same, but just Flatoro has a bed in the back. I'll show you that, guys, in a bit. But let's look at the outside detail. This car does have a lot of detail on the outside. I'm quite surprised, actually. I really like the side thingies here. The handles are pretty good. The back bumpers are really detailed. A little thingy there to open the tailgate. The front over here is really detailed. I really like the bumper and the grille. I really like this car. It's pretty detailed. I'm not gonna lie. For a car this old. So yeah, let's see how this car brakes first of all. Let's get up to speed over here and see how it brakes. It's actually really good at braking, even though the whole front part goes forward when braking. It all has to do with physics. The acceleration on this car from 0 to 60 though, it's pretty good. It's actually much better than the what was it called, Akua Maxim or something? Yeah, the Akua Maxim, the one we just reviewed, the one we just saw before. It's actually, the acceleration is much better on this car than the other one over there. The handling though, it's it's actually pretty surprising, pretty good on the corners. It turns around really good. However, the driving sensation of this car is very floaty. It's like the Crown Vic, very, very floaty. It like the whole body turns when you turn. So yeah, that's kind of something, you know. It's a very wide car, but the physics on this car are really well done. How it turns from side to side. So yeah, that's pretty much all of this car. If you guys like this car, it's a really good car for roleplay. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, but I wouldn't. It's not my favorite car from the releases over here. So yeah, guys, that's this car. Also, guys, I forgot to show you the other one, the Chevron Platoro. The same as the Baja Camion, but it just has a bed in the back. As you guys can see, it looks a bit different. Some things are different, but overall it looks the same. So yeah. And here we are to probably one of my favorite new car releases in Greenville. It's the new Ford Bronco, or as they call it here, the Falcon Rampage in 2022. This is supposed to be an electric car in real life. I don't think it's an electric car right now, but I really like this car. Let's talk about the detail. It's super detailed. I really love the door handles, how they pop out, the door mirrors, the bumpers, the back, even the back lights are kind of 3D-ish. There's a back wheel. There's the window here that goes up. The wheels are pretty awesome. The front lights are so cool. The bumper, everything is just so cool about this car. Let's see how this thing, and the lights are pretty awesome too. Let's see how this thing brakes over here. Let's get up to speed and see how this brakes. So yeah, we're getting up to speed over here. Let's go 60 miles per hour. Whoa, doesn't turn that great. Alright, let's try that again. Let's go up to 60 miles an hour and see how this thing brakes. Alright, here we go. 30 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour, and let's hit the brake when we hit 60. There we go, braking. It's kind of sluggish, actually, not gonna lie. It reminds me of the BMW, the new BMW that they just released. But the brake lights, look at this, guys. Brake lights are super cool. Even the blinkers look pretty awesome over here. I think this is one of my by far favorite cars here released. The acceleration on this car from 0 to 60 is a bit slow, but doesn't feel that slow like the Teensy. It feels relatively good. The handling over here, the turning circle on this thing sucks. It's like huge. It's like really takes like a lot of time to turn, but it's not as a boaty feel. When you drive it, it doesn't feel as boaty as the car we just reviewed before, the Falcon, the Chevrolet thingy. It kind of does not feel like that. It's more grounded on the floor, I would say. And yeah, you can easily do drifts with this thing. It's not that great, but I would say for off-roading, this thing is great. Look at this, guys, just amazing for off-roading over there. I think this car is great, by far one of my favorite releases from this time. And yeah, guys, this is the 2022 actually, Ford Bronco over here in Greenville. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one as well. Here's the next car, guys, the 2022 Western Motors Prodigy. It seems like there's a lot of Prodigy in this game, so they all look kind of the same, but this one, I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty good. Let's take this for a test drive over here. Whoa, I like the rear bar light thingy there. It has, I think, too many lights in the front, but anyway, the blinkers, look at this, guys, the blinkers go like that, even in the front over here. That is so cool. Let's see how this thing brakes. Let's get it up to speed. Holy crap, this thing is fast. And the braking is super good. I would compare it to something like a Porsche or a Tesla or like a thing like that. So yeah, guys, 0 to 60 is very fast in this car. I would say like a 3 out of 10 or something. It's very quickly, very quickly. This car is, how does the handling of this car, it feels like very movie from side to side. It moves a lot, very slippery, like soap in a bathroom. You can do braking, you can do like drifting. I mean, it's really, really good. I think this car is, it's alright, you know. I mean, I wouldn't drive it for roleplay because it's very unrealistic, very slippery, as I said before. But the car overall, I think the detail on the outside is pretty, it's alright. It's like passable, you know. But I think the lights and the thingy just compensate for the whole bad design of the whole car. So yeah, guys, I think this car is pretty good. If you guys want to take it out for a drive, it is not that bad at all. It's pretty good.